Hey everyone, it's Jen. I'm trying to adjust this here. I just tried to record this video and I dropped the camera twice. Not once, twice. It fell out of this silly, ridiculous cell phone holder, and I think it's the case that just makes it hard to deal with. Anyway, that's life. Things happen. I'm not gonna let it ruin my vibe. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on here. I am gonna teach you how to program a crystal. So you can do this in many different ways. Whatever speaks to your intuition is usually the best way to do it. If you're a witch like me, we become usually very intuitive in our work. So you just take a crystal. There's different types of crystals. I can go on and on about the different types of crystals. There are several pages in this book just on quartz crystals. Just for an example, there is a wand crystal, long, okay? Smoky quartz. It's black. Good for removing negativity. There's aqua aura, which is enhanced by man. It has the energy of gold dust. Okay, it's sprayed around it, superheated to become that color. There's tourmalated quartz, which has black tourmaline in it. There's a Lemurian quartz. There are phantom quartz, like this one, which has another crystal growing within this crystal. It kind of looks smoky. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's so many different kinds of crystals, and they each have their own energy, their own purpose, but quartz crystals are usually the best. There's also like tumbled quartz. They're usually the best to program, and I would say they are the very best stone you can use to program. Okay, if you don't have a lot of money, you're a new witch, and you don't need all these other crystals. You don't need all these other stones. They're pretty, they have their own energy, but you can program a quartz crystal to do anything, and they are the best to do it because they amplify anything around it. So you could take your quartz crystal and you could stick it next to a lapis lazuli. It's going to take the energy of the lapis lazuli and it's going to amplify it, and it's going to just I kind of think of it beaming out in a circle. You use your crystal grids. You always add quartz because it amplifies. So you can take your energy and add it into this stone with your intention. Say you wanted a crystal with the energy of a good job. Okay, you wanted a crystal that's going to help you get a good job. And you can reprogram crystals. You cleanse them, you clear them, you stick them on a selenite plate. They're cleansed and cleared, okay? Then you can reprogram it. It's endless. You can program one crystal forever as long as it serves you, okay? So you take this crystal. In the center of your hand, you have chakras. Most witches are taught in the beginning to form a ball of light or a ball of energy, their own energy, the universe's energy, the earth's energy that flows through your chakras. Chakras in your hands, chakras in your feet, chakras above and below, and then the chakras within, you know? That I didn't mean to rhyme, honestly. So you take your crystal, you stick it in the center of your hand where your chakras are. So you want a stone that's going to help you find a job. Okay, so you're going to think of a phrase, much like you would use in the law of attraction, that is present tense. So something like this. I am so grateful for my new job. I'm so grateful for this job that serves me. I'm so grateful for the good pay that I'm receiving through this job. I am so grateful for my new job. Okay, and I just do the rubbing because that feels right to me. It does. Or you can hold your hand like this. You can hold your hand like this. However feels right to you. Okay, you do it how your intuition speaks to you because that's the right way to do it. Everybody does it different. Okay. So you continue to push your energy into it as you say these phrases, and you consciously focus on pushing this energy into the crystal, and then you're going to want to visualize what that would be like, how it would make you feel having this job, having this money coming forth, this job that serves you, or perhaps working for yourself. I am so grateful that I can make money just being me and making my own thing. Okay? Just like that. And you're going to focus on that as long as it feels right to you. Okay? You don't want to rush it. There's something, now your crystal is programmed. Okay? Great. So what do you want to do with it? You can wire wrap it, put it on a chain. If you're a woman, you could tuck it into your bra, put it in your pocket. Okay, you're going to want to carry it with you. So every time you pick it up, you're going to look at it and think of how it's programmed. And then you can just put it in your palm of your hand and do the same thing, I guess, if you really wanted to add energy to that. But you don't need to. That's fine just as it is. And I'm going to show you my way of doing this. Okay, that's the way most people program a crystal. I kind of add a few steps to this, okay? I consider myself a green witch because I like working with plants. I love plants. So I've gathered some marigold petals from my garden and some lemon balm. Now I did this, and I'm going to show you what I do. Just do a wrap around the crystal like so, okay? Like everything is energy. Everything has its own energy. The crystals have their own energy. They amplify the energy. So any energy you add to it is going to amplify it and make it work harder, make it work better. It's going to be more powerful thing. So if you wanted to do a working, the days of the week have different phases. Okay, Sunday is good for working with the sun, working for sun gods, working on success. Okay, Mondays are good for I don't remember, nurturing energy, healing, okay, and many other different things. I don't remember everything. I have a tickle in my throat. But you get the drift. Moon phases have their energy. So you can do this during a specific moon phase, depending on what type of energy you wanted to add. Specific day of the week, depending on what energy. Specific herbs are like leaves from a tree. This one happens to be lemon balm. So everything has energy. So everything you're adding to it has its energy. So I do a little wrap like so with the leaf. You could also do this in a form much like a mojo bag, which has crystals, herbs, essential oils, many different things for the properties, different properties. So you can do it that way. You can wrap it with fabric if you don't have access to leaves, or if you just have dried, chopped up leaves. Okay, this is just one way of doing it. So this is going to amplify this energy even more, and it's just going to add to it. So I'm going to program a crystal, and I'm going to program it for soothing, happy vibrations. Okay, good vibes. And this is going to be something that I tie to the god Apollo. I feel like I'm very connected to Apollo. I used to be the moon goddess. Moon goddess is Selene, Artemis, and Luna. I don't know why I say Artemis, because she was Apollo's twin. I always think she's connected to the moon. Anyway, I feel connected to Apollo, so I use yellow, representation of the sun. Marigolds represent the sun. This is lemon balm. Citrus is very sun energy. Okay, the sun is also very uplifting, and lemon balm is good for anxiety and depression and stuff like that. So I figured that was a good soothing energy, good vibes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pull the camera in here. I don't know if you like, I just made soaps. I tried to make mountains. It's another thing I do. I like to make things, art, different stuff. Okay, anyway, I'm going to pull you in here. I'm going to hope that the camera doesn't, like, drop. It did before. That ought to do it. So I take the lemon balm leaves. They're fairly big, and I crisscross. You can do mint leaves. You can do mint leaves. You can do bay leaves. That's the third time I've dropped this camera. It's ridiculous. Mint leaves, bay leaves. I'll pull this over here so you can see it. Mint leaves, bay leaves, whatever. Different tree leaves. Trees have different energy. Different flower petals. Flowers have different energy. Research your correspondences. So I just crisscross it, something like that. And then I'm going to put a few of these marigold petals in here. I feel like they're good, positive, uplifting energy. And this is going to be kind of like my manifestation crystal as well, because I feel like this uplifting energy is also going to remind me to focus on the good, which is very law of attraction, very manifestation. So I'm just going to do like so. And I'm going to put the crystal in the middle. Might want to do it like that. So I like to roll this like a burrito. So I want to tuck these in and then just roll it up. And you might not have enough leaf and petal because you want most of the petals to be on the inside. You might not have enough to cover the whole crystal. Just fold it over the top like so. Okay. And it's like all rolled up. So you could then take some string. So I'm just going to pull some down. And when you think, keep in mind the string, okay, you could do any color. I'm just going to use blue because that's what I have right now. You could add yellow for uplifting energy. And then, like the bigger ones, you'll have to do this with because it's just really much easier to keep it intact. The smaller ones do pretty good, just like so. And so you tie it in a knot if you want. Okay, and then you could tuck it in your pocket just like this. But first you want to put, so this has all this energy to it, and then you'd want to program it just like before. I am grateful for my connection with the god Apollo. I'm thankful for the sunlight, for its uplifting energy. I am continuously uplifted. I continuously focus on the good. I manifest good things into my life. The sun is flowing into my life, enlightening my life, and my high vibe enhances the vibe of others. Something like that. That sounds good to me, and I just focus on that, focusing on intent, focus on that energy. Okay. And then I'm just going to tuck this away in my pocket for the rest of the afternoon, evening. Gosh, it must be 8 o'clock by now. And I'm just going to hold on to it. It has my energy, and it is programmed. I'm going to continue to kind of program my energy into it. This one I did with basil, and basil's success, wealth. It's tied to that sort of thing. And I did the same thing with this one. And that's about it for programming crystal. You can just douse it in essential oils. However you want to, however speaks to you. You could just do it the main way I taught you, which is simple. I just like to complex things, I suppose, and add a little plant life to it. That's all for today. I'm sorry if it was kind of long. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me below. I will try my best to answer in a quick way. But I do work for a living at present. Hopefully not much longer. Hopefully I can just work for myself. And that's the dream. So we'll keep it alive. Until next time, have a beautiful day and do something magical. All right, have a good one.